Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell Podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. We are pleased to be joined by Antoine Davis, of course, of Detroit Mercy men's basketball. Of course, if you haven't been following, what a season and what a career he's been having the last few years. Of course, he'll have his number retired after the Wright State game on Saturday, and he could be breaking the possibility of breaking that NCAA all-time scoring record in men's basketball. Of course, held by Pistol Pete Maravich. How's it going, man?
It's going good. How are you doing today? Good.
Doing well, man. So kind of just talk about um, what this season has been like for you.
It's been special, we've had some trials and tribulations throughout this season, just with all of our players. We haven't even played with Jaden Stone being out, and then Gerald Liddell, he had about 9 games where he couldn't play, and then now, he's finally starting to play again, and then he got hurt, and then now he's playing again. So, it's been really up and down from like a season standpoint of like having all of our guys out there at once, and so we've actually really played really well. A lot of players have stepped up on our team to with the missing of with the missing of Jaden Stone and the missing of Gerald Liddell, we've found a way to bounce back, and some freshmen stepped up for us, and then other players just stepped up, and so now we turned the season around. We've won 6 out of our last 7 games, so we've been figuring it out.
So what is what is it like been playing in the Horizon League?
It's a great league, it's a really, really blue chip play hard league. It's one of those type of leagues, you don't win a lot of those games based on talent. You win most of your games in the Horizon League on who brings in, who fights the hardest every night. And so whoever brings that fight normally is the team that comes out with the win. So this is a hard nosed league to play in.
Of course, you've been playing on this team for quite a while, really since your dad's gotten there. Overall, what has it been like to just represent, this this institution and just be a part of all this?
Well, I love this university. When my dad got the job here, they brought us in with open arms. They welcomed us with open arms, and it's been love ever since the first day I stepped on the campus. From the professors to the staff that's around the gym, and the women's teams, the men's teams, everybody, just shows so much support towards everybody. Like it's a big family, one big family, especially with the sports. And so we're so my dad's so grateful for the opportunity to even coach here. It's been really special.
Yeah, I know. Obviously, with everything that's going on, in the next few weeks, did you ever think you'd have your number retired?
I would have thought, probably later on down the line, like most people's jerseys get retired, like 5 years later, maybe 2 or 3 years later, 10 years later, but to have it done in the same year is like really special. That's unheard of. A lot of people don't. That doesn't happen for everybody.
Yeah, it's I mean, to have that happen, when did you first find out that they wanted to do this?
Um, it was in the works. It was talked about. At first, it was supposed to be a secret. It wasn't supposed to be, I was supposed to figure it out. And then, my dad told me because he's not very good at holding secrets. So, you know, um, so then I found out, it's just really special. I'm excited for it to happen. I can't even put it into words. I'll probably cry. It's going to be an emotional time, to get your jersey retired.
Yeah. Of course, looking at what's next for you, obviously, obviously you have some other goals that you want to accomplish as well. Did you ever think that you'd have a shot of possibly taking the scoring record?
Yeah, it's a possibility, but right now, it'd be even better to do it. In order for me to really, really complete it is, we have to win games, and winning games in the tournament helps. Winning games, then you go to the NCAA tournament, maybe winning a game in there or something like that, can push it. Just being able to play games along the lines, because you can't 2 games to get, I think it's 124 points is something that's probably never ever been done, and so that'd be like a 70-point game and a 60-point game or something like that. So, just continue to be able to play, and that winning helps, and then winning helps me get closer to the record as well too. So
Um, just talking about and you just said it, you only have a couple more games left. What do you want to, what are you taking out from this experience? Just being a part of all this.
I mean, I don't take it for granted. I'm in good company. I mean, even the people on the list that I had to pass to get to Pete Maravich, that's great company. Even passing Larry Bird, I mean, players like that. It's just it's crazy to think about. It's special, and it's just something you just can't take for granted. I never took it for granted. I just always stayed humble with it, and just kept just enjoying the game that I love playing.
Yeah. The Horizon League is always just been a tough league, and these next two games are what next two games are pretty tough for you guys. But what do you want to see out of your team? What do you want to see out of you guys to really kind of be competitive and get the win?
Well, the game we played against Oakland, it was the team that we were looking for over the year. Like, that's the team that we wanted to be, the play hard. We have all the talent, but we just didn't match it with our effort and our energy. And to play our rival team and go in there and beat them by 20 plus just shows that if we play with that same energy, that we can. There's no team that can really just stop us, because we have the offense. It's just our problem mainly has just been defense, and so we've been getting it done and just continue to stay together. We had a really good practice today, and so we're just still grinding and still wanting to be the team that we need to be, and we're figuring it out.
For sure. All right. And lastly, what's the biggest thing that you're going to take away from this experience, and really what's next for you after college?
I mean, professional basketball. I would love to make it to the NBA. I feel like I have a chance to at least get drafted, if not first round, probably second round. I feel like I have the tools to get drafted. I feel like I have the shooting ability, just being a good teammate, and then just I have the skills to play in it. I feel like I can do it. And if not, if God has another direction He wants to take me in, then I'll play overseas, or I feel like I have a long. I could play a good 10 years of professional basketball, and so I'm just looking forward to it, and right now I'm just living in the moment of what's going on now, and then when that time comes, it comes, and so I'm just excited for both. So.
Well, Antoine, thank you so much for taking some time out of your day to talk with me, and best of luck. Best of luck against Wright State this weekend, and congrats on everything that you've accomplished at Detroit Mercy.
No, yeah, thank you for having me. Thank you for taking time to talk to me.